Look up from your telescope, take me on this journey home. I don't wanna wait no more. Lay me down behind the moon, tell me you'll be home real soon. I don't wanna wait no more.
Just in time for my experiment.
Oh. Oh shit. Thank you.
Woo. You open the door. What is this?
Thank you. I don't know. More scary stuff.
Baby, how do you get out? Oh, you just go through the gap. That was good.
Hey, hold on. This is, I like this. Yeah, baby.
Oh. Come on. Pokemon Go. How does it need some more? Look at this one I found. What is that? Well, have you had any ghost encounters?
Yes. The first time. Well, the one and only time. The first time, like, it was like scary. I was tripping. I was 10 years old, and it was the first time I visited Mexico. And when we got there, we went to my aunt's house. And, like, when we first got there, it was, like, jam-packed because we hadn't seen him in a long time. So, like, family members were there, cousins were there, friends were there. Well, I mean, they're friends. And so it was like we were getting a whole lot of attention. And I went to sleep in my cousin's room upstairs.
That was my belly.
Right. Scary movies, we hear growling. You're saying it's your belly. I think not. But, yes, I was sleeping upstairs. And I woke up and it was like pitch black. It was late. It was pretty late. I woke up and I like came downstairs and nobody was home. So like 10-year-old me, I was like upset. I was like, they straight up left without me. And they did. They went to some like party or something. And it was just me there by myself. Cause they didn't take me because they didn't want to wake me up. Cause I used to get cranky if I was awoken, if I was woke from my sleep. So I was like sitting there in the staircase, and so the staircase and then it's like an open kitchen, and then a table, and the moonlight was like lighting up the kitchen table, so you could see like silhouettes of like the chairs and all that, but like there was nobody there. You could physically see somebody if they were like coming in. They weren't, and like next thing you know, man, it's just bring back some memories. I was traumatized. So like you hear kids, like little kids laughing, and I'm looking around. I'm not moving, so I can like see if somebody's moving, like trying to mess with me, and nobody was there. And like then you could like hear the cups and the cups and like the plates like moving, and like you can hear somebody like getting spoons and like banging them on the sink, like not banging them but like playing with them, and you could hear laughter and like footsteps, and like I never believed in any of this till like I was there, and then it happened to me, and I was like, I'm tripping. So like I went crying upstairs to the room, and then I just waited, and then everybody else showed up, and they came looking for me in my room. They're like, where the hell were you? I was like, I was sleeping. Where were you guys? And then, long story short, I asked my grandma if like crazy shit like that ever happens around there, and that's when they started telling me all these crazy stories and like crazy stuff that's happened in like the property that my grandma owns. And there's some crazy shit that's happened there. Like there's a possessed doll that they got rid of, and it just kept popping up, and it like haunted my uncle for the longest time. Like they would literally like move, and like it made him have seizures. It made him go into seizures because he was like so fucking afraid of it. In Spanish culture, they call them like they're like leprechauns, but they're duendes, and they're not nice. They're evil as shit. Like they kidnap kids. They make kids go disappear. Allegedly, like these are like urban legends, but like I've been a victim of this shit. Tell me, love, do you believe in ghosts?
Well, I have a tricky response answering this question because I always get confused when people say ghosts and spirits, because people tend to use them interchangeably, but I don't know the difference in all honesty, and I don't think anyone does, because people are going to make up their own definitions per each word. But anyways, I believe in both, or whatever you think is what. But I look at it more in the sense of the movie Casper, you know, the Halloween movie. And they say in it, the psychologist says that ghosts and spirits, they come back when they have unfinished business. So I think that has to do with a lot of why weird things happen. Because a lot of the stories I hear from like people's loved ones have passed away or things like that, and my mom has actually had this happen to her. So I think in a way it's just as a reminder they wanted to give a sign to someone. But yeah, I mean, I do get freaked out a little bit if like things happen in a house too, or wherever, and it's not normal for it to happen. So, and I play around and I always say that there's like ghosts like in this house that I'm in right now. But yeah. Okay, bye. Hi everyone, I'm Courtney Love. But you don't probably understand like my outfit unless you see what my boyfriend's being, which is Kurt Cobain. Like I kind of look like a Marilyn Monroe right now, and so it's kind of like you have to understand when you see his costume. But happy Halloween!